Where does Carl's death on The Walking Dead rank among all the rest? Say it with us now, Carl. Bonus points if, like Andrew Lincoln himself, you shouted at Carl. Now that The Walking Dead has returned for the second half of Season 8, after 2 long months, it's finally time to say good to poor Carl Grimes for good. After the kiddos sustained a deadly walker bite in the mid-season finale, while trying to help newcomer Siddiq, Avi Nash, find his way to safety, signaling that one of the show was putting one of the biggest changes from its source material into motion, Chandler Riggs, who's been with the show since day one, from age 10 to 18, got as Carl shared his vision for a more peaceful future with his dad before putting himself out of his own misery with a bullet to the brain. While the decision to kill of Carl and write out Riggs came as quite a shock when it was revealed late last year, the idea here seems to be that the legacy character's death will be the necessary wake-up call for Rick, Michonne, Danai Gurira, and the gang to find a way to reach lasting peace in this all-out war with Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and his saviors. You know, at least until the next threat comes along. So while it will make his death come to mean something in the larger sense, there's still the lingering feeling that it's a bit cheap, a sacrifice of a character who once represented hope and the future thanks to his youthfulness, to get to a story point that shouldn't have been all that hard to reach. But where does Carl's death stack up against the rest of the show's most noteworthy losses? As we say good to the kid for good, let's take a look at where his death lands him in of The Walking Dead's most important deaths. Agree with his spot, or did we miss the mark? Let us know in the comments below. Rest in peace, Carl. We hope there's chocolate pudding in heaven for you. The Walking Dead airs Sundays at 9 p.m. FOMO no more. Sign up now. Entered incorrectly. Please try again by subscribing to our newsletter. You agree to the end. Success! Thank you for subscribing. We're sorry. An error has occurred. As California UK AU the FRUSE is everywhere. This content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our US edition? Is everywhere. This content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our Canadian edition? Is everywhere. This content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our UK edition? Is everywhere. This content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our Australian edition? Ist überall dieser Inhalt ist für internationale Besucher verfügbar. Möchtest du in der deutschen Version anschauen? Is everywhere. This content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our German edition? Est Part une version adaptée de ce contenu est disponible pour notre public international. Sahadas vos voir que dans notre edition française. Is everywhere. This content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our French edition? Yes. No, thanks. Yes. No, thanks. Yes. No, thanks. Yes. No, thanks. Ja nein, danke. Yes. No, thanks. Oui. Non, merci. Yes. No, thanks. Yes. No, thanks. Yes. No, thanks. C. No, gracious. Yes. No, thanks. Translate to English. 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 This content is available customized for our international audience. Switch to US edition. This content is available customized for our international audience. Switch to Canadian edition. This content is available customized for our international audience. Switch to UK edition. This content is available customized for our international audience. Switch to Australian edition. Möchtest du zur deutschen Version wechseln? Do you want to go to the German edition? Sahadas Vaus render sur l'edition francaise. Do you want to go to the French edition? This content is available customized for our international audience. Switch to US edition. Hemos especializado nuestro sitio para tu region. ¿Quieres servir online Latino? We have specialized our website for your region. Would you like to switch to our Latino edition? Yes. 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 Ja yes. Oui. Yes. 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 See. Yes.